Hello and welcome, everyone. This is Kaylin's English podcast. This podcast is designed for English learners. I'm here to help you practice your listening skills. I'm Kaylin, a professional English teacher on italki. How are you? How's it going? It is a gloomy day, but I am fine. As you should know by now, I am an American that lives in England. I have lived here for nearly 9 years. I am not a British citizen, despite being here for so long. While being here, I have been to various places across the United Kingdom. I know right now, as it is 2021, we still have to deal with the coronavirus. Things have reopened here and should be completely reopened very soon. I am going to do a series of podcasts that will go through some of the things to do while in the United Kingdom. I'm going to kick off this series with London. I know many people have covered what to do and see in London already, but this is my perspective of London, and I've done many things there, including living. I first went to London at the end of 2012 and the beginning of 2013, which means I was there for the New Year's Eve celebration. I went with my husband, and we stayed in a nice hotel in Chelsea. This hotel is located along the Thames, and practically every day we walked into the city centre along it. During this visit, we went to Sea Life London Aquarium, which is close to the London Eye. The aquarium was quite busy on that day, and we had to keep moving through the entrance, which is a tunnel through a big tank full of fish. Once past this section, you see fish in tanks all over, and they also have penguins. To be honest, I did not entirely enjoy this attraction, as we were basically pushed through it in a hurry, and to me the penguins look sad in their dark enclosure. We also went to the London Eye, which is the giant Ferris wheel. This attraction does have great views of the city, and if the weather is good, you can get some great pictures. The wait for this attraction was really long, so it is probably best to try to get there when it first opens. Near the Eye and the aquarium is Tower Bridge in the Tower of London. The bridge is beautiful, and the tower is full of history. Many people mistake it to be the London Bridge. The original London Bridge is no longer in London. However, they still have a bridge named the London Bridge, and it is a bit further down the river. The tower is home to the Queen's precious jewels, which some have tried to steal. Luckily, there is great security there. The tower was also a prison, and many believe that it is haunted. We have also been to Harrods a few times. Harrods is an old, famous, and massive department store. It is home to many luxury brands and unusual items such as spy gear. They also have a really nice food court featuring butchers, delis, produce, bakeries, and more. They also have many restaurants inside the department store, including a Disney-themed one, caviar and champagne bar, sushi bar, pizza, seafood, and more. We have eaten here a few times, and it has been really good every time. My favorite area of Harrods is the toy section. It has many typical toys like Lego and stuffed animals, but it also has things like giant teddy bears that are taller than the average male adult, and luxury brand drivable toy cars. I recently saw a toy car there covered in Swarovski crystals, and its price tag was the same as a reasonably priced car. When we go to London, we try to go to the various markets. My 3 favorite markets are Borough Market, Camden Market, and Maltby Street Market. Borough Market is an extremely old and famous market in Covent Garden. It is close to the Shard. I love the various food vendors that you can find there, including Scotch Tails and Bread Ahead. Scotch Tails sells Scotch eggs, which are a medium hard-boiled egg covered in pork mince and breadcrumbs, then deep-fried. It is delicious. Bread Ahead is a bakery that has amazing donuts and various other baked goods. Maltby Street Market has tons of delicious food too, but what makes it really unique is that it has several breweries in the area and 2 gin places. My favorite place is Hawks Cidery. I love cider, which in England is traditionally alcoholic. However, in the US, cider is not alcoholic unless it says hard cider on the label. Camden Market is much bigger than both Borough Market and Maltby Street Market combined. It has tons of food options and places to buy things like vintage clothes, handmade jewelry, toys, and more. It is in a very busy, hip area in London, so I recommend getting there as soon as it opens. There are many things I've seen and done in London, but we have used up enough time for one episode. Before I say goodbye, I'm going to recap some of the words and phrases from this episode. Citizen, kick off, Perspective, the Thames River, Sea Life Aquarium, the London Eye, Ferris Wheel, Tower Bridge, Tower of London, Precious Jewels, Security, Haunted, Harrods, Luxury Brands, Spy Gear, Taller than the Average Male Adult, Swarovski Crystals, Scotch Eggs, Cidery, Cider, and Hard Cider. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like more content, then please subscribe to this podcast. You can also support me on Patreon. Find me by typing in Kaylin Teacher. On Patreon, you can gain early access to the podcast and transcriptions. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kaylin_teacher. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have a great day. Until next time, bye!